Hi, my name is Bjarne Sørensen, and I'll be the lecturer for Evaluate International Marketing Opportunities. I have created a number of videos that explains your assessment for this topic. You basically need to write an export plan. You need to first of all identify an ideal export market, analyze that market. You need to decide on strategies that will prove successful in that market, and you need to design a marketing mix that'll give people